Yo, this is Rolio, aka Rolly Like to Watch, Bloodsport Battle League, Ballhog ENT, Indiana Battle Rap. Right now, I'm about to get into this quick recap of the Born Again event that took place last Saturday, September 20th at CS3 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Uh, it was a shortened card because we lost a few of the battles. We had some cancellations and how all that stuff go, whatever. But we still had a hell of a event and it, 6 battles, and I think all 6 of them was entertaining. I think everybody escaped the Raw Footage Express. I don't think it's gonna be nobody on the Raw Footage Express this time around or whatever, which is a good thing, very good thing. I thought everybody, for the most part, came with it. A few things could have been different. A few things could have been better. But overall, I was happy with what happened, with the turnout, how everything went. Crazy, crazy night. Next stop, October 25th. New blood niggas at y'all. It's new blood's coming for y'all. October 25th. I'm going to drop the card real soon. I'm going to drop it this week. I'm trying to lock in the last 2 battles. I'm trying to lock in the last 2 battles. So I hope to have it all set up by the end of the week. So I'll be dropping the card real soon. So be on the lookout for that. October 25th is actually the 2-year anniversary of Bloodsport Battle League. So we gonna have a good time or whatever, and see what these new cats got to offer or whatever. But let's get into this recap. First battle of the night: Spaz Mayweather versus D Blood. Shout out to Spaz. Shout out to D Blood, Wolfpack, Body Count. Shout out to Big Bro Relic. Shout out to Street CNT, all them niggas. Shout out to Team Cremation, that Spaz crew. Shout out to all of them. Them 2 of the dudes. They came through with their peoples. Like, for the most part, I think everybody that night, they came through with their peoples. Like, they was like at least five people was with them. They brought their fan base, and that's a good thing, man. We trying to open up battle rap to more people, so it's definitely great when people bring their peoples to the battles or whatever, so they can see what's going on. But anyway, let's get into the recap. Man, from what I remember, throughout the whole night, I'll be running around. I was playing DJ this time, so throughout the whole night, I'll be running around. So I never get to see all of the battles and, all of that stuff or whatever. And it's been a couple days, so I don't remember everything or whatever. But I thought this battle could have been a lot better. I still thought it was a good battle. I was expecting a lot more from Spaz. I was expecting a lot more from D Blood, but I still think it was a very entertaining battle. Uh, I really can't break it down round by round, but I do remember one of the rounds Spaz was rapping forever, and Toot Love didn't stop him. Toot Love, you should have said time. So that's on you. That's on Spaz too. But I remember that round Spaz was going forever. I remember for the most part Spaz he had some shit like in all of his rounds. He was snapping. He had a lot of stumbles though. He had a lot of stumbles throughout his rounds or whatever. So I definitely think that took away from it. And I don't remember what round it was. Whatever the round was, maybe it was round 2. Whatever the round was that he was rapping for a long time, D Blood just started rapping. Like, I guess D Blood was like, look, man, I'm sick of this nigga. Who gonna stop this nigga? I'm gonna stop him. So Blood just start going in. And I actually think because D Blood did that, that added to the battle. Of course it added to the battle. D Blood just started rapping, and Spaz took it like a trooper. Spaz, he kept it rap or whatever, and it wasn't no static or nothing about it, which is cool. I salute them both for keeping the rap or whatever. But Spaz and D Blood was snapping that round. I don't really remember like none of the bars or whatever. I'm gonna have to do like actual battle by battle recaps or whatever once the battle start dropping. But from what I remember, I think in D Blood third round, I think D Blood didn't finish his third round or something like that. I know it was a lot of stumbles, but I think I thought like that night D Blood won. I thought D Blood won that night. I know footage is always different once you watch it on footage and you hear the bars and all that stuff. So my mind might change or whatever. I know one of the rounds Spaz got for sure. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been round 1. It might have been round two, the one he's rapping forever, but I think he got one of them rounds. So if I gave it to D Blood, it'd be a 2-1. But like I said, that could change, once the footage drop or whatever, because the footage don't lie. But from what I remember, I think I gave it to D Blood in the room or whatever. Second battle, Young Turk versus Mel Cap. This was a 1-round battle. These niggas was going crazy. These niggas, man, these niggas was going crazy, man. Uh, Mel Cap just had a battle versus C Double. That was on the Raw Footage Express. And Cap was going dumb. And that Cap was sitting on a lot of bars. And he showed against Turk. Turk just had a battle against my man Black Dynamite. Shout out to Black Dynamite. We dropped the battle, then I had to pick the battle back up because the third round was missing. Got an issue with the SD card, so we gotta retrieve the third round or whatever. So that battle will be out shortly. And them niggas was going at it. Turk and Black Dynamite, but Black Dynamite, Mel Cap goes first. Mel Cap was saying all kind of shit. Like Mel Cap was performing this. I don't know. I don't know what Mel Cap was on. Mel Cap was going crazy. I don't remember nothing in particular that the niggas said. But the niggas was going crazy, man. Like, by far the best Mel Cap I've seen. Like, I just wish it would have been 3 rounds of that shit. But by far the best Mel Cap I've seen, hands down. So at this point, I'm like, damn, Turk one of my favorites, man. Put it out there, one of my favorites. Just because of his work ethic and his hunger, he definitely one of my favorites. So anyway, Turk goes. I'm thinking Turk ain't gonna be able to come back from this shit that the Cap just said. So Turk get to going. Turk starts snapping. Like he was taking him a minute to warm up, but he start warming up. Man, this nigga start going crazy. Like right back at Cap. Like this was by far the best Turk I've seen. I thought the best Turk that I saw was like a week or two ago against Black Dynamite. But this by far was the best Turk that I've seen. These niggas was going at it, man. Like that's probably one of the 1-round classics, man. Them niggas was going at it. After Turk went, I edged it to Turk. Now, usually the nigga that go last be the nigga that you remember the most of. So that might be what happened there or whatever. But I edged it to Turk. I heard a lot of niggas saying Mel Cap won. I've been hearing a lot of niggas saying Turk won. So that shit probably gonna go either way, man. Cause them like they was going at it, man, like back and forth. Like Cap went going crazy, and Turk went at him, went right back at him or whatever. So I thought that was a dope battle. That was a dope battle, man. Shout out to both of them. Next battle, probably my favorite battle of the night. Non-Nizzle versus G-Sox. Shout out to Nizzle, 40th. Nizzle Stallone versus G-Sox. Shout out to the whole Milwaukee that came through. My man G-Face. Shout out Killer B, Body Gang. Shout out J Magic. Talk Money Click. Shout out to all the Milwaukee cats. Shout out to Miz, GE. But man, these niggas, man, once again, the best I've seen from G-Sox. Like this was a whole nother G-Sox. And G-Sox said he didn't have a third round. And he wrote it like a few days before. His third round might have been his dopest round. Like this nigga had this nigga came with angles at Nizzle. Like he had three rounds and he had a different angle in each round. Like this nigga was going crazy, man. Definitely. This nigga was performing like that shit, like the crowd was messing with it. Niggas can't say that the crowd was biased because the crowd was messing with him. The crowd was messing with G-Sox, 100%. Now, Nizzle, salute, bro. You stepped your shit all the way up lyrically, man. Like your performance and your entertainment value was always there. Lyrically, you stepped that shit all the way up. I was on stage and Grams was sitting next to me and we looking at each other like, what? Shout out to Grams. We looking at each other like, what? Like, Nizzle, you stepped your shit all the way up, man. Like, I can't really, like I said, I can't remember none of the bars or whatever. I'm gonna do a recap of the battle once it drop. But yeah, man. Y'all niggas was going at it, man. That shit was entertaining, man. And the lights went out during one of Nizzle rounds. That was my fault, Nizzle. So there's no conspiracy, man. That was my fault. Without getting all the way into it, at the last event we had at CS3, during the footage, there's like this sound in the background. And I never knew what it was. And I heard it during that battle. So I thought it had something to do with the sound system. I thought like the speakers was on. So I went back there. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I went back there trying to turn off the sound system for that battle or whatever, the speakers or whatever, so we wouldn't have a hissing sound throughout the footage. I'm hitting buttons and I hit the lights by accident. So that's what happened with the lights. I accidentally turned the lights out. So that was me, one no conspiracy. But come to find out, the sound was the air conditioner. The air conditioner had kicked on. So now we know what that sound is. But anyway, that's my bad nizzle. It didn't mess the footage up or nothing like that, man. You know, Nasty had the light on or whatever, so it just killed the lights in the actual room. But the footage is good. The audio was good. We might hear that hissing a little bit, but the battle turned out fine or whatever. So like I said, that's my bad. But man, y'all niggas was going at it, man. Like I'm ready to see these niggas again. Like the first 6 niggas that I done spoke on: Spaz, Blood, Turk, Mel, Nizzle, Socks. I'm waiting. I want to see them niggas next battles, man, because they really went in. Like real shit. Them niggas got busy. All right, next battle. It's a 1-rounder. The newcomer from Naptown, King Ape versus Ball Hog Zone, Guacamole Randolph. Shout out Community Gang. Shout out to Ball Hog ENT. Man, I'm gonna get right into it. Because I might run out of time. I'm gonna get right into it. King Ape goes first. This nigga going crazy. This nigga, I ain't seen nobody this hungry probably since Gucci. Shout out to Gucci. I ain't seen nobody this hungry since that nigga. Like King Ape had 2 battles this night. This was his first battle. This was a 1-round battle against Guac. King Ape was snapping. This nigga was just going crazy, man. Like non-stop, man. Like from the start to the finish. He had a little stumble in there somewhere, which kind of messed him up a little bit. But this nigga was going crazy, man. Like this nigga came in the battle rap ready, man. He had a few battles down in that in a little tourney they had down there, and like from then to now, like this nigga came in ready. He showed potential in them battles down there, like when he battled Seif in my scribe. But this nigga is ready, man. Like this nigga is ready, man. So he goes, he snapping. I'm like, damn, Guac might lose this shit. Guac might lose this shit. So Guacamole starts going. Guacamole, he known for taking a while to heat up. So he rapping. He's saying some shit. Then out of nowhere, this nigga starts just spazzing, man. Like Guacamole, somebody started talking to me too during Guacamole round and shit, and it threw me off. I don't know who the hell was talking to me. But this nigga Guacamole start flipping out, man. Like I don't know what this nigga was thinking, but this nigga Guacamole had some shit, man. Like I said, the best guacamole I've seen. I thought the Capone guacamole was some shit. This was the best guacamole I've seen. The best King Ape I've seen. We ain't even done with King Ape for the night. But this a classic 1-rounder, man. Classic 1-rounder, man. Them niggas went at it, man. You know, Guacamole, he proved that there's definitely levels to this shit. And he's still a new nigga too. Guacamole's still a new nigga. He got a few battles, but he really ain't considered a veteran yet. He ain't a new blood, but he's still a up and coming nigga. This nigga, young King Ape, this nigga is an up and coming nigga that stood toe to toe with one of the top up and coming niggas in Indiana, man. This nigga stood toe to toe with C. Deezy the Sandman. We all know what that nigga done. So like this nigga Ape, this nigga ain't nothing to play with, man. Like y'all gonna be seeing a lot of this nigga. This nigga is nice. So so that was a dope battle. Next battle, Granddaddy Perp versus E-Real. Man, like I said, these battles was all good. This nigga Perp, best Perp I've seen. Like, man, this shit was crazy that night. Best Perp I've seen. E-Real, probably the best E-Real I've seen. E-Real, even with the stumbles, like E-Real had probably the best gun so big line that I ever heard. He said some shit like, the gun was so big, he had to get on the waiting list to shoot it, and for 2 weeks or some shit like that. Like, man, these niggas was going at it, man. Like, performance, lyrics, delivery, like them 2 niggas out, that's probably damn near a classic. That's probably a classic, man. I know E-Real excuse me, E-Real has some stumbles. You know, of course, that's gonna take away. But I know the Michigan niggas gonna have an argument that he won, and they might have an argument. They might have an argument that he won. I'm going with Perp. You know, Perp, my nigga. I thought Perp did his thing. E-Real did his thing. But if I had to pick somebody, I'm going with Perp. I didn't even pick winners and all them other shits. Wow, so I got Guacamole over E-Real. The Nizzle and Socks. I mean, I got Guacamole over 8. The Nizzle and Socks. I really can't call that. That might be 2-1 either way. That was a dope battle. E-Real and Perp. I'm gonna go with Perp 2-1. Shout out to E-Real. That nigga came and messed with us, man. Shout out to Tab. Shout out to the Michigan niggas. We messed with them heavy. And that was it for the battles in the building. So then we go outside. J Magic didn't bring his ID, so he had to sit outside all night because they wouldn't let him in the venue. You know, CS3, they strict. They ain't playing, man. Ain't nothing I can do to get niggas in. If they don't know you, you ain't getting in. If they don't know your face, if you forget your ID and they don't know your face, you ain't getting in. You know, so it's just as simple as that. And plus, he's from out of town, all that stuff. But anyway, so these niggas, King 8, J Magic, they battle outside. We got the cars pulled up, shining the light, real hood shit, man, in the parking lot. These niggas was going at King 8, like I said, man, this nigga said some State Farm shit. Crazy. J Magic said some crazy shit, man. Like, J Magic had a stumble, I think, in his third or whatever. But this battle, man, these niggas was going at it, man. I mean, the whole night, man, like niggas was just snapping, man. I really couldn't believe the shit, to be honest. Like niggas was going at it, man. This, despite the few little stumbles that niggas had, overall niggas are going at it. I think the quality of the battles for BBL is definitely on the rise or whatever. So shout out to everybody, man. This shit it got me back interested in it or whatever. King Ape, I think King Ape took that battle though. I don't know if it was a 2-1, 3-0, whatever, but I definitely think King Ape was just too much for J Magic. J Magic probably could have beat a lot of niggas with that shit, but this nigga Ape is possessed or some shit, man. I don't know. This nigga Ape is the new nigga to beat right now. He got Nice coming up in October. And I already know Tisdale want to battle Ape too, so I'm trying to set that up after this next event. But I think Ape done put himself in a position to be like, I'm a nigga to beat. Like this nigga said he ready to battle. This nigga probably could have battled 3-4 times that night. This nigga didn't get the rhymes mixed up or none of that. Like this nigga was just going crazy, man. So shout out to King 8. Shout out to everybody that came out to the event. It was nice, man. Had a real good time. It felt good not having a battle and shit. I don't need a battle. Shit, I don't need a battle. We got all these new niggas that's nice or whatever. This shit going mad long or whatever. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the recap. I'm gonna upload this shit. Let y'all niggas check it out. And I'm gonna put up a top 5. It's two kind of top 5s, real quick. It's two kind of top 5s. It's a top 5 or 10 or top whatever, skill wise, and then it's one that you can base on skills and what a nigga has done to progress battle rap in Indiana. So it's two, to me, it's two lists. Skill wise and skills and what a nigga has done to progress battle rap. Niggas, like, y'all niggas ain't being realistic, man. Like, everybody want to be that nigga. Everybody ain't that nigga. Everybody's not top 5, man. Everybody's not top 10. I mean, a nigga put himself in his list. Okay, I understand that. Niggas supposed to think they the best. So that, I ain't talking about that. But I'm just talking about niggas not being realistic about who's better than them. Y'all niggas gotta be realistic. Y'all know that y'all ain't better than a lot of these niggas. Be realistic about it, man. Like, niggas living on past accomplishments and niggas living on getting better in the future. They should be in the top 5 just because they're gonna get better in the future. And y'all niggas, man, like my list, like the shit really could change all the time, man. Like, cause I got a top 5 of the new niggas that's killing shit. I got a top 5 of niggas that ain't new, but they ain't vets that's killing shit. So like, I got a top 5 of niggas that's been killing shit. Like, this shit can go on and on, man. So I'm gonna do a vlog about that or whatever, man. This shit need to be spoke on. Y'all niggas keep them top 5s coming. The shit is getting interesting, man. Indiana, we right on the cusp of getting noticed and shit or whatever, man. We got some niggas that's making some major noise for Indiana. Shout out to Mills, Seif, nigga Grams, niggas like that, you know, whole hooligan gang. Shout out to Savage, niggas like that. Capone, all the niggas, man. We got Pablo. We got a bunch of niggas that's doing some different things, man. Trying to put Indiana in proper perspective. But anyway, this shit mad long. That's my recap. Bloodsport Battle League. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook. We everywhere. Check all the shit out.